Welcome back to Blog Access 101. I'm your host, Young Avachi. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify by searching Blog Access 101. And if you're on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. This is episode 235. I'm here today with my co-host, Kayla, Rod, and KJ. What up, yo?
What's going
What up?
on?
Not much, man. It's a showdown between Eagles-Cowboys. Unfortunately, Dakota's not playing today. Sad he had to get that hamstring surgery end of the rest of the season, even though their season was over when that joint started.
They season.
But
Damn, Rob got the Eagles gear on too. It's official, man. It's official.
but nah, man, it's it's good to be on the other side this time of Eagles Cowboys showdown. Everybody thought I was capping. Now y'all see I'm not. Everybody was like, we're gonna see if you're a real Eagles fan when the Eagles Cowboys play today. All right, now y'all, so at the end of this game, everybody can shut the hell up because they see what I'm doing. I told somebody I feel like this is definitely a great tune-up game for that next Thursday night game against Washington, because outside of Washington Commanders fans, if you said the Washington Commanders was going to be at the top of the NFC East, I would have looked at you like you lost your shit. But they've been playing phenomenal, so this is definitely going to be a tune-up game. Make sure Jalen, AJ Brown and look good back these last few games, like they're back on track. But just work on that. Then defense, last week they kind of fell asleep in that second half against the Jaguars. So this will be a good tune-up for the defense to get the kinks out so they be prepared next week for the, I guess you could say now, the high-powered Commanders offense. But Kyle, what you think? I think this is going to be a blowout game. I don't think it's going to be close. Shout out to Cooper Rush for getting a start back, but I feel like this is going to be I would say 33-17 game if they score that much.
Oh, so you're still a Cowboys fan a little bit because the Eagles about to win by like 28.
Oh wow. Well,
I actually don't see it being a blowout. The Cowboys are getting some pieces back. Michael Parsons is supposed to come back. I'm not sure about DeMarcus Lawrence, but they are getting some pieces back. They have been on a losing streak. Mike McCarthy is on the hot seat right now. Cowboys are really, just been the laughing stock the last couple of weeks. So I see them coming out with some fire. I don't see this being a blowout. See it being a close game, maybe to the fourth quarter, and then the Eagles pull away with it. The Eagles definitely going to win, but it's not going to be a blowout like everybody thinks. Cooper Rush is a pretty good backup. One of the top
No,
backups in the league, actually.
we have such different opinions on that. Cooper Rush is mid.
No,
Who?
he played good sometimes when because they give him a
Yeah.
quarter down off.
I mean, at least if you look at the history when he plays the Eagles, Cooper Rush has actually beat the Eagles before.
Yeah.
And wasn't that like a Week 16 game that the Eagles didn't care about?
A win is a win.
Win is a win.
Oh man, I forgot Michael Parsons was coming back, but yeah, I don't see Cooper Rush getting them boys more than 10 points out there today. Look for 38-10.
I don't know, bro, because the problem with the Eagles defense, man, they like to fall asleep a little bit when
Yeah.
they have big leads, and they luckily the Kobe Dean had that clutch interception at the end of last game against the Jaguars, but it shouldn't even came to that. So hopefully this defense learned from that and realized like, hey, we got to keep our foot on the pedal until 0 seconds on the clock. So
That's another thing because everybody's starting to doubt Sirianni, so the Eagles got to come out and show something.
oh yeah, shout out to my guy Sirianni. He's a real grass connoisseur. We were talking about the fertilizer. I mean, he's a subpar football coach, but man, he knows his grass. I'll tell you that. But
I'm on Thursday. I'm an Eagles fan for Thursday because I got the Eagles in my division winner parlay, which kind of
same
makes me
here, brother. Same
yeah,
here.
makes me sad though because I would have been real happy all season watching Jaden Daniels cook, but every win they gets on my nerves because I need the Commanders to fall off because the Eagles are the only team in a tight zone, and the Niners. I picked the Niners too, but they get CMC back, so I ain't worried.
No facts. Who else you got in that division, John? Let me hear this, John.
I got how you doing? Eagles, Niners,
Yeah.
Texans, Chiefs. That's
Mhm.
4. Ravens.
Okay.
5. Who else? I left some out. Falcons. 6. I think I might only do 6. It's 8 divisions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I left 2 divisions out because it was too tight to call.
Oh, the NFC left out the North and then the AFC East.
Oh no, I did North. I did Lions.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, I'm about to be briefly off camera.
Now you good. But yeah, our joint definitely the same. Only thing I had the AFC East when I did Miami, which not looking good right now.
Yeah, I left that division out because I couldn't pick between Bills
yeah,
and Jets.
yeah. I should have did the same thing because this division is abysmal outside of the Bills. And I didn't think the Bills were gonna play as well as they did because, losing Stephon Diggs and some key defenders like Tre'Davious White. But
Yeah,
I was
which
wrong.
which my Rams got Tre'Davious White and then sent him away. I was so upset.
Yeah, I was lost by that move.
But we wasn't playing him. We had him out since like week 4, and our whole little 3-game win streak, he didn't play none of it.
Yeah, man. Y'all Rams just know how to ruin it. Some good talent outside of Matty Stafford. But let's jump to the next topic with Juju. Well, she was I know she had 947, about to be one of the youngest women in college basketball history to score 1,000 points. Um, I know she had 947 and she had 16 yesterday against Cali Poly, but they beat them 90-35. So she didn't really play that much. So she had 16. So I think she had 963 now. So she still got 37 to go, which she should get that next game. But what were your thoughts on that? Her about to break that woman's be the fastest woman to score 1,000 points in her college career.
Quick note about Kyle Poly. With the way some of these bad college teams be getting like cooked as if they're not all Division I players, I swear I could have played college basketball. I should have tried.
I mean,
Uh,
you got the college athletes, and then you got the ones that's college athletes that's soon to be pros. So
no, I definitely could have like made somebody's team and been like the 7th or 8th man and fucking we just get blown out by 40 every game. But still, I could have made it.
yeah, right, just coming out there like I'm just out here to shoot threes, coach. I'm not playing no
Yeah.
defense.
Shoot and drive, dog. I ain't got no mid range.
Um, but yeah, what are y'all thoughts on that, Kyle? I don't.
I mean, yeah. I mean, shout out to her for doing the thing, man. Like we was talking about earlier. Hope she has a successful career and the NBA, WNBA continues to grow. They need to get their props for what they do. So it's getting more attention now. That's what I like to see. So I like her social media presence too. I ain't gonna lie, I don't watch her basketball stuff like that, but she
Oh,
be popping on IG.
she a bucket, especially in that tournament. She was getting busy. She was right at Paige Beckers in that tournament. But I definitely like their team, top to bottom over there at USC. They went and got another Gatorade Player of the Year from California. So they uh so they obviously we're starting to see they got a strong presence with recruiting California players. She was the number one player out of Cali. What's her name? I think her name was Kennedy Smith. She's pretty decent. I think she averaging like 12 right now. Solid guard, freshman out of Chino. So I just I like their team. I think they are going to be one of the teams to reckon with this year in college basketball. Obviously, you got LSU women's college basketball team, and of course, the team I'm a fan of, South Carolina Gamecocks under Dawn, um, which is going to be a great team with Pow, Raven Jackson, and Michaela. Oh no, Michaela, Malaysia. So, but yeah, it was good to see that women's sports is starting to grow and people starting to take more attention as they should have a long time ago. Uh,
Long time.
and also starting to see these sponsorships get more deals. So hopefully this leads to women getting more money in the WNBA. Because what Caitlin Clark had started her first year was like 79,000. That's like a manager job at the Hertz or something. So
Fact.
so it's like, and this woman is a professional player and one of the top players. And then there was in it had some votes for the MVP race. I mean, obviously we know that's just like based off of fandom, but she had a great season as well.
And then she coming like third.
Yeah, it was crazy for a rookie.
Yeah,
But it's just like I'm just glad that women's sports. Obviously, the women's sports always thought about soccer, so it's good to see like the women's basketball is getting notoriety as well now. But hopefully, we see these contracts growing, so these women don't have to stop going overseas to play, and so they can make a meaningful salary. And also, I want to see I'm glad they're expanding the league, but also they need to extend the games in the league as well because that's part of the problem. I think they playing like half of a men's NBA season. So that's why I mean, that's another reason why the pay is probably less. But if they
yeah.
prolong the season that could help the women get more money. Like as they doing and provide more teams. Because like a lot of these, like a lot I've seen like the duration in the NBA, like you can be a top pick and then you'll be out the league in 2-3 years because it's not enough spots on the roster to fill because it's only a certain amount of teams, you're only playing a certain amount of games. And if you're not being one of the players that's being really, I mean, any sport productive, you get overlooked and you're gone. Like, look at Tia Cooper. She was a dog in college basketball, and then came in the league, was out there for a little bit, and then left. And obviously started doing modeling because you saw that's where the bread was at. But yeah,
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 that's a challenge for women. Because they can go make money in other places.
yeah.
I feel like Flau'jae from LSU, that's gonna be her. She either gonna make it big in music, or she already popping just as a person, so she don't really need the WNBA.
No, for real.
But I think where the WNBA is right now is really cool, just because I don't think most people realize this or like think back this far back. But the NBA at one point, like the dudes wasn't as athletic either. Like I think we are at a turning point where women are starting to like women athletes are starting to physically evolve how like the men did back in the I guess 40s, 30s or whatever. So it's really just history repeating itself. Like none of us were around to see it happen for the men, but now we're here, like watching it happen for the women. So
That's a good take.
yeah, people like Caitlin who can play really similarly to like a Steph Curry and JuJu who's gonna come in and she seems to have like an all around game to where like I would take her over some like male NBA players. Like obviously not, you know, like a LeBron or nobody like that, but I'm sorry to send this straight to Quinn Cook, but I would pick Juju over Quinn Cook if they played 1-on-1. I don't know why he was the first person I thought of, but
Catching streets.
something like that. So we in a real just I guess pivotal time in history, and I just want people to appreciate like what they have the chance to watch and start tuning in because the WNBA been around since 1999. Like they put some work in already.
No, for real. And I'm glad to see they finally starting to get the respect they deserve. Um, Hopefully, I feel like they do better marketing this year. Like, I don't know if you guys saw the women's NCAA John, where they had a picture of like the past stars, like with Angel Reese,
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin Clark, Rakia Jackson, uh, Brink, and down they got the passing the torch to Flau'jae, Juju, some other Page, and then a few other players. So that's good to see. That like that was good marketing to just build off of last year's success and start for this year with the new stars. So that was good. Hopefully the WNBA took notice of that and try to implement those same practices. Just trying to get more people to watch WNBA and women's sports.
They
Yeah,
they just got the media deal, so they gonna make a move.
no facts. But all right, let's jump to our picks. I'll start off with mine. Let's see. There we go. Finally loaded up. All right. So I took the Ravens over the Bengals. That was a hell of a game. I had the Bengals defense -4 points. Yeah, they cooked. I took the Giants over the Panthers. They're down by 3 with over like a little bit under over a minute left. Um, I took the Bears over the Patriots, Bills over the Colts, even though they don't have Amari Cooper today. Get well soon, my guy. I need you for the playoffs. I got the Vikings over the Jaguars, Chiefs over the Broncos, Falcons over the Saints, 49ers over the Buccaneers. I got the Commanders over the Steelers. That's gonna be a great game.
That's gonna be a good ass game.
Yeah, if you would have said that the Steelers and Commanders would be atop of their divisions, everybody laughed at you if you went to Commanders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I need
but
them boys to tie today because they both my ops right now.
couldn't agree more, brother. I got the Chargers over the Titans. The Chargers are, if low key, look like they started turning around over there. Shout out to Harbaugh. I'm glad he left Michigan because they look abysmal now.
Yeah, we need you back, Jimmy.
I got the Jets over the Cardinals. The Jets 3-6 are the favorite team to win today. They're like they're finally starting to click on the offense. They are. The defense is always good. It look like the offense is finally starting to click. Garrett Jumpman Wilson is definitely becoming a force in this league along with him and Devontae Adams. Got Got the Eagles over the Cowboys, Lions over the Texans. I got the Rams over Dolphins. Then I read my parlays. I did a
Great
full.
pick.
Uh,
Great pick picking the Rams.
yeah. Hopefully I don't choke. I did a 4-leg spread parlay. I did the -7. Minnesota, that's a no-brainer to me. Mac Jones is playing today. Barbecue chicken. I took the over 50 and a half. San Fran and Tampa Bay. I took the -3.5 with the Falcons. Eagles money line, because some reason they always like to play around with the spread. So I just played it safe.
Mm-hmm.
Teaser, I took the Chiefs -1.5. I did the over 44.5 for the 49ers, Buccaneers. Commanders, I did the Steelers. I did just Commanders +3.5, Falcons +2.5, the over 37.5 for the Eagles-Cowboys game. I got the +2.5 for the Detroit Lions. Then I'll read you my YOLO put that got cooked early because BYU wanted to choke yesterday. But anyway, on that parlay, y'all can use these picks that the ones that's for today because I know them definitely hitting. I had Eagles money line, Saquon anytime touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Money line 49ers over 50.5. I had put Army -5.5, which covered. I did the Colorado money line. I should have did a spread. Then I had the BYU -3.5 where they choked and won by a point. And then I got the Falcons -3.5. Jonathan Taylor anytime touchdown. And then I had the Chargers -7.5. So if y'all want to play the NFL ones, I feel like those are bangers. Shout out to BYU. I would never pick y'all again. Kayla, you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. I got the Lions over the Texans today. It's the Detroit takeover in Houston, so I'm also gonna go Pistons. I know we ain't really talking basketball today, but I'm taking them too.
Yeah.
I got the Falcons.
Kate been cooking.
Yeah, they have. I'm so proud of my boys this year. They look really, really good. But I got the Chiefs over the Broncos, Vikings over the Jags, and I'm gonna take Chicago money line today. I think they'll pull it off. I don't know though, that's terrible to me. But for
Yeah.
touchdowns, I took Drake London, Justin Jefferson, George Pickens. That's the Steelers game is my favorite game for today. But
Yeah, it's gonna be a great game.
yeah,
Yeah, Justin Jefferson would kill me with them touchdowns though, because he'd be right there and don't score. And I'm like, bro.
I'm gonna take Christian McCaffrey today. I'm scared though. I don't know. I'm scared of him because of that injury coming off of that. But I'm hoping that he does good. And that's about it for me today. Kind of going light.
Yeah, shout out to Christian McCaffrey coming back. I feel like he's gonna score just today, so they be like, welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be a good game nonetheless. But yeah, those are good picks though. Rod,
All right. So I don't got no bets in yet, but
that's
I can.
crazy.
Yeah, I've been giving advice all day though. I told one of my homies he just been striking out on big parlays for like weeks now. I told him, yo, do a nice little two-teamer. Take the Niners and the Bears and do a nice little two-teamer. Put a heavy amount on it. So hopefully he listens. But um, outside of that, all money lines. So I like the Niners. I like the Bears. I took the Giants to beat the Panthers. They look like they about to tie it.
I
I
hope
got
so.
I got the Commanders to beat the Steelers. Vikings over the Jags. Falcons over the Saints. Basically, it's a real easy day for the favorites in my mind. Niners over the Bucks.
That's
Bills
when I
over.
always start messing up. I'm gonna knock on wood, bro. Like,
Nah, it should be a real honest week. We'll see. Bills over the Colts. Bears over the Pats. This Titans Chargers game is just nasty, but you got to pick somebody. Pick the Chargers.
bro,
Eagles.
people really sleeping on the Chargers, bro. That defense is abysmal. And let me knock on wood again because I'm about to say something I don't want to jinx myself. Justin Herbert really been playing well these last few weeks. Hopefully he continues.
Jim got done. Jim got done playing like he at Michigan, like a heavy run game, strong defense. I get the red and the blue.
Oh,
Um, I'm in the store just multitasking. Yeah, he got them playing. He got them playing like it's Michigan.
I
So make
definitely did.
let me see Jets over the Cardinals. Even though that game is hard to call because you just never know what Cardinals team shows up.
No fact.
Let me see what else. Texas and Lions. That's my game of the week, and I'm gonna go Lions.
Okay. Money?
Yeah, all money line.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I took the Ravens over the Bengals. That game was amazing.
Facts.
I did have one league where I played against Jamar Chase. Didn't love that.
Well, just start preparing for next week, bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let
Pretty
somebody else
much.
match it. Match the energy.
Yeah, Giants did tie it up, so that pick is alive.
All right.
And then Chiefs over Broncos, even though the Chiefs got to lose at some point, so somebody gonna catch them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good answer. All right, Kyle.
All right, so for Thursday night football, I had the Bengals winning. They should have won. I mean, the refs did say after the game that was a holding call, should have been called on that 2-point conversion. I would have won a parlay too because I had Jamar Chase anytime touchdown, Derrick Henry anytime touchdown, and had the money line on the Bengals. So it sort of screwed me over on that one. But yeah, so for the Giants Panthers, I had the Giants winning, but looks like it's going fourth quarter. Looks like the Panthers going to pull it out. The Giants got the ball.
It's tied. It's tied. They going
Oh,
OT.
it's tied? Okay, I guess my thing didn't upload. Got it. Okay, so it's 17-17. Looks like they're going to go in overtime. But I think the Giants will pull it out if they go in overtime. Then the Patriots versus the Bears. Got the Bears. The Bears is clicking right now, so got the Bears beating the Patriots. 49ers versus Buccaneers. It's going to be a good game. The Bucs definitely have shown some fight. I mean, no matter who it is, even when they face the Chiefs, they made the Chiefs go all the way to the end. But I think with Christian McCaffrey back, 49ers definitely going to start clicking more. So I'll go with the 49ers on that. Chiefs versus Broncos. It shouldn't be a walk in the park for the Chiefs, but I definitely see the Chiefs winning this comfortably. Bills versus the Colts. Got the Bills winning that. Colts is definitely going through some stuff right now with the QB changes and everything like that, but the Bills seem to have more consistency, so I'm going to go with the Bills on that. Steelers versus the Commanders. I'm going to go with the Steelers. Russ has been cooking right now. Defense is good with the Steelers. So, and I want the Commanders to lose, obviously, so I'm going to go with the Steelers. Vikings versus the Jags. Jags is just doing horrible right now. I mean, Trevor Lawrence, he's got an injury, but they said he is going to play, I think. So, but I still got the Vikings winning this comfortably. Falcons versus the Saints. I believe Derek Carr is back now, right?
Ain't gonna make no difference.
Is that it's not good?
But
they always play each other tight. The Falcons and Saints always play each other tight. Go ahead.
No, I said shout out to them playing good for him, playing good for them first few weeks. So I was able to trade him against CJ Stroud.
Oh, that's a finesse. I feel bad for whoever fell for that.
Oh man, they thought he was playing well, man. I went up there and got him, man. But no, I mean Mac Jones playing today too. So the Jaguars is cooked. But Travis Etienne, I'm glad I ain't draft him in leagues where I actually need him. I had him in that women's league, but that's just a league for fun. So hopefully I'm gonna make that league a money league next year. So
basically, you training them girls to then try to take money out their pockets. I see you.
Bro, all I do is draft my team. I don't do no. I be chilling on the waiver wires, bro. And it's like, I mean, obviously, like I would want somebody else to run it, and like if Kayla want to take over next year, or if somebody else like Ashley or them in the podcast group chat to want to take over the league, and then let them manage it because I'm trying to get like more included, have more women participate in fantasy sports. Because a lot of women are starting to be playing fantasy sports, so. I was looking at I don't know, it's off topic, but I went to this conference week and they were talking about like women and watching sports betting, and they was like how like some women feel uncomfortable like betting because like going to casinos and betting because like the pressure of like men to see a woman walking in and they start these dickheads start acting crazy like you don't know nothing about sports and on some weird shit. So that's why you gotta create a safe space for more women to feel comfortable betting or asking questions on like how to bet because some of these dudes are just a-holes and be like, oh, you don't know how to do this. Meanwhile, half these men don't do anything other than fantasy football. So
I got a homegirl named Ashley, big Packers fan. She definitely about her sports. I don't know if she bet though. That's what I had to check in with her about. But I know she got a fantasy team that she posts every week. I think they 6-3, so she cooking her friends.
yeah, she got to come in the league next year. We need more. She have more talent.
Shout out to her team. She named it Y'all All Trash, so she's definitely into it.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
And
my
shout
bad.
out to Rob for being a trailblazer in the women's rights and sports betting.
Uh-huh.
True game.
But yeah, so I got the Falcons over the Saints. Chargers versus Titans. Chargers should win that one comfortably. Jets versus Cardinals. This is gonna be a good game. Kyler Murray, he's been sneaky good this year. You know, he's been putting up fights with a lot of teams, but I think the Jets are on the roll right now, and they should win that game. Eagles versus Cowboys. Definitely got the Eagles in that one. Lions versus the Texans. I know everybody's saying Lions. I can see the Texans pulling this one out. I really can. So I'm gonna go with the Texans.
That's pretty ballsy.
I would have been with you there if the same Texans team didn't already lose to the Packers.
If they didn't lose what?
If they didn't already lose to the Packers, I would agree with you. But
Yeah. But and then the final game, Dolphins versus Rams. I got the Rams in this one. Dolphins is definitely spiraling right now.
Tyreek Hill might not play either, which he on my fantasy,
Bro,
one of my
please
fantasy
don't say
teams.
that, because yeah, I need him to play because I'm in a dogfight in a $200 league and I can't afford to lose any more games. I mean I'm 6-3, but I'm trying to get that number 2 seed. AB is getting real stingy with that number 2 seed, and I lost last week on some fluke stuff because DeAndre Hopkins and Kareem Hunt would have had their career life games. But I can't get mad because they let me. I told you, they had me win 3 games, 3 league games last week, so I'll take that one loss. But I didn't want to be in that $200 league. But
I'm so sad about D Hop. I had him on all 3 of my fantasy teams this year, and I was also the main one telling people he gonna get traded to the Chiefs. He gonna get traded to the Chiefs. Weeks before that happened, I dropped him on all 3 teams. So
you didn't believe yourself.
apparently not. It took too long. It took too long for me. I think
Yeah.
you got him on one of the leagues too. I'm
Oh,
like,
yes, I do, brother. Thank
and
you
you
for.
one of the main ones I be trying to tell, like, D Hop still got it. D Hop still got it.
Oh, yeah, no. Y'all was trying to say, y'all said something.
He top 10.
I don't think he's top 10 anymore,
He
bro.
top 10. He just don't get utilized that way because all his quarterbacks is mid.
So
But you see,
That's
I'm
facts.
gonna name the wide receiver, and like I don't even like just off the top of my brain, like so I'm gonna just count it off. All right, so obviously you got Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, CD Lamb, Tyreek Hill, Mike Evans, even though Mike Evans is definitely first ballot Hall of Fame. People be sleeping on Mike Evans.
yeah,
Amon
that's true.
St. Brown. What's that, 6?
You said AJ Brown at 6, you said?
Oh, I said I'm gonna say him next, but I got Amon
I
Ross.
was about to say, where AJ at?
Oh, I mean, I'm not going in like particular order. I'm just naming them.
Oh, okay.
AJ Brown. That's 7. Okay, all right. Now I gotta think a little bit. Who else? I'm missing somebody too, bro. Stephon Diggs.
No, he's not better than D Hop.
Stop it. Stop it. Damn, I'm trying to think. I'm missing somebody.
And Amon Ra is a system receiver.
Oh, he's a dog. Don't do that to Amon Ra,
Oh,
bro.
he tough.
So that's 8. I'm trying to think of the 2 other ones, bro, because I'm sleeping. I'm thinking about like who the other wide receivers just like I would put over D Hop as of right now. Not all the time, but right now.
But you see how hard you got to think.
Bro, I'm already at 8, and I wasn't even thinking hard.
Well, my man Cooper Kupp is better than D Hop.
Oh, see, I forgot about him. That's 9.
What about Devontae Adams?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, that's 10. There you go, right there. So it's like, I mean, I had to think after 8, but it's like, I would say he's around that top. He's around the 11 to 15 tier.
I would say, I mean, Amon Ra and even my man Cooper Kupp, like they are system receivers. Like they get forced fed the ball from the slot. Whereas you could put D Hop anywhere. So I would still say D Hop does a wider range of things than those guys.
But here's the thing: if we want to get real controversial, we can really say DK Metcalf too.
I don't know.
I would take Godwin over him too.
The way I feel about DK Metcalf is how I used to feel about Brian when he was younger. Like that nigga is just physically gifted. I don't know if he's like super skilled.
And he not. I mean, Geno. I mean, no disrespect to Geno, but he's not like a grade A quarterback. You're gonna be like, oh, this guy is a guy that's gonna take you to the top. For me personally, I feel like he revitalized Geno Smith's career. He made him relevant again. And then Chris Godwin doesn't get talked about enough because you already got a Hall of Fame receiver over there, Mike Evans, but he is like one of the most reliable like for me, a PPR fantasy football league, he's a guy that's gonna get about 110 receptions out there. He's gonna do the dirty work. You're not gonna really hear too much about him because he doesn't score a lot of touchdowns. But the receptions, man, bro, I lie you not, he catches damn near everything that's thrown to him. No diddy.
Hey, only thing is the nigga get hurt all the time. Mike Evans too.
Yeah, but
So if you factor in health, because D-Hop gonna be getting hurt.
I mean, shit, when you only playing a certain amount of games, you ain't got to worry about playing in the playoffs. You ain't gonna get hurt either.
Not D-Hop fault. He never had a quarterback. He going to the fucking
Oh, stop it! Because
got
early on, pre masseuse Deshaun Watson was a dog back in.
You said
so
pre-masseuse.
and shit, you got argue that D-Hop is the credit for that because now without D-Hop, Deshaun Watson fall off need to be studied.
I was just about to say
I don't
that,
think it's
bro.
because of D-Hop why his fall off.
Fall off was crazy.
Bro, I mean, but you got to realize, bro, people attacking your character. You got management saying like just not backing you and just talking crazy about you, bro. That like people always be like, yeah, you got to be professional, and these athletes just got to be able to pay through it. But at the end of the day, though, these people are just human beings too. So it's like, bro, I feel like he just going through a mental case. Same thing I thought with like when Ben Simmons had all them issues, when he left Philly. Like he had to get his mind right.
No, Ben kind of just never had like. He never could shoot. He never will be able to shoot.
No, I mean, yeah. I mean, I feel like not even that. It's just like I feel like he like lost his confidence. Same thing I feel like what happened with Deshaun Watson.
I just never felt like Ben was that good because he just was bigger than everybody in college. Once he got to some grown men, he just was a regular guy.
I feel like he's definitely I think like he's definitely a legendary floor general. Outside of that, he's a good rebounder. Outside of that, it's like nothing on his game that's like, oh wow. But he plays defense, but I feel like that's why he's just long because he's 6'10" and can play the passing lanes pretty well. But he got a good agility though, because you're able to keep up with them guards at 6'10", which is pretty good. But on his offensive side, I just feel like he's a lazy basketball player. It doesn't work on his game enough. And then they try to show these highlights what he's doing in the summer, and then he comes back in the league and does none of this.
That's facts. Every summer.
Yeah, he playing
really got
he
tired
playing that he playing that gym that everybody can shoot in.
Yeah, and it's just sitting there like, bro, we are not trying to see this. Is like, let's see. Remember that one year he came back in Philly and he hit a corner three in the preseason. And everybody was like, oh, he can shoot now. And then but it looked like he's trying to revive his career out there in Brooklyn. I mean, they sent him to the bench, but he's still having those. He's a solid player that's still gonna have them all around games. He ain't gonna have like a crazy point, but he'll have he can get you like a 8, 6, and 9 or something like that, and you'd be like, I mean, it's nothing to sneeze at, but it's just like he's never gonna have you go look at a stat and be like, where he has like 27, 15, and 12 or like a LaMelo type game. He's just not that player. But
I got him going overseas in the next 2 years.
Bro, I don't think he's become that washed. Because like I said, he's still able to fill the stat sheet and rebounds and assists, and he'll get you about maybe 6 to 8 points. But
I'm looking at his news chart, bro. He out this game for a back injury.
Oh yeah, his back been screwed for
like come on, bro. He stay on the injury report.
Hey, the back is what took out T-Mac. So
no, yeah, legends. But it happens. But I feel like he gets it together, man. Shout out to Scottie Pippen's son. Really been playing well for me in fantasy. I know this is fully off topic, but shout
triple
out
dub off the bench the other day.
Yeah, man. Because he was on LA, right? And then they got rid of him.
Wait, what'd you say?
Because he was on LA at one point, right? And then they got rid of him.
That sounds familiar, but I don't know.
I didn't see the game, but I heard he was cooking Bronny too.
Oh yeah. Bronny, his career not gonna take off, unfortunately.
Yeah, he played with the Lakers rookie season for 16. Yeah, okay, I knew I wasn't tripping. Yeah, he was there, and then he went to Memphis. But shout out to Memphis, man. Them boys been breeding some young talent over there. Hopefully, they got Ja on not doing nothing crazy. So far, so good for Ja. Shout out to my guy.
Memphis need more games on TV because man, they got some fun players over there.
Yeah, shout out to them. Finally, remember to start playing my boy Zach Edey, boy. Because I remember I dropped him in fantasy, and luckily was able to pick him back up because I just knew somebody was going to pick him up. But thank you guys for not. Shout out to Nurkic.
Big Nurk.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Rod. How How was that week 1 matchup?
Oh yeah, we lost that, but it's cool. You gotta get the losses out the way early. I need my wins in the playoffs.
That's a good answer. I can't even rebuttal for that.
I say check my. I hope while we had that matchup, you looked at my resume.
I mean, I know you won a championship last year and the other John.
Said check the resume.
But we'll see. We'll see if you win it where it matters at this year.
Have only played 2 years, got 2 trophies, ranked platinum.
Okay. Look at it. Talk that talk, my boy.
66% winning percentage throughout my young career.
Look at him. He say, all right. So, but yeah, man, you got much better. Yeah, I said AB got much better in football. I was like, y'all definitely the most improved in those aspects.
It's funny because in our 2 leagues, AB got one team that's killing it, and then one team that's ass.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Yeah, you guys want to add anything else other than go Birds?
Other than go Birds. I got one thing that's been on my mind. Y'all think LeBron? I'm gonna call it LeBron's NBA. Y'all think it's a harder NBA than what Kobe had?
I do because Kobe. Because for starters, a lot of people forget LeBron. The Golden State Warriors wasn't the first super team that Bron went up against. Early on in his career, he went up against the Spurs, was a dynasty. In my opinion, was a super team with Manu, Tony Parker, Duncan, and then you had the young guys. And then they even had like young Kawhi eventually. And that was an era when they played in a championship. But then you got to play KD and the Warriors, Steph and them. Then on top of that, you going through Boston all them years, playing the Pistons when they had them nice little. I wouldn't say that was a super team, but it was a solid form team. You playing against prime Melo, prime Kobe, prime D Wade, prime Tim Duncan, prime Dirk. Like you look at Kobe's, I mean, obviously you got Kobe, you got a whole lot of dogs out there. When you got, I guess you could still say prime KG. Obviously the ending of Jordan, but I just feel like, to me, at this era, like the players that Bron went against is just more, like definitely more skilled than players that Kobe went, and definitely than Jordan went against. So that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I didn't even bring Jordan up because I know the players are more skilled today than what Jordan had. I feel like Kobe faced better teams. Bron's faced better players.
Mm.
I don't know that
and
word.
I think it was a different league. I mean, you had
close.
to have a different style of playing, like in today's league, which I appreciate this year and last year. They're trying to get away from all the flopping and all the crazy fouling calls. But yeah, back in the day, like you damn near punch somebody going through the lane. So you definitely had a different type of game to you to get through that. So do 2 different styles.
Kobe played in both of those though. Kobe played before they changed the rules to try to fuck AI.
And
then he played after. So
yeah, no, I feel it. But it's like other thing, like when people want to have the Jordan, Kobe, and Bron talk, I feel like if Bron played in that era, like the early '90s, or even in Jordan eras in the '80s, and always to the '90s, I feel like Bron would be better than what he is now, because early on the biggest knock on Bron's career was, he can't shoot. And that was like the talk for like what umpteen years. Then Bron's a much better shooter now, but I still think he has an issue. I mean, shooting like 35, 34, 30, which is respectable. But he's not going to. You give Bron, like if you have like a player like Steph or somebody on there, and you worry about who's going to kill you with a shot, you're going to worry more about Steph. With Kobe, he was jack of all trades, hit the mid range, hit the 3-ball. Like I think Shumpert was talking about it in one video, like when he played him in New York, when he's like, you had a good game before the fourth quarter start. And he was up there, he was like Kobe out there pulling up from 35 before Steph started doing it. So, but me, I feel like the old school game fit Bron game more, because people talking about like, he won't be able to play through all that physicality. I'm like, people got to realize Bron is 6'9", 270. If Bill Laimbeer tried to do that shit to Bron, he probably would get hurt. Like, if you're trying to foul Bron, he probably still going to finish through the contact.
Nah, Bron's game is heavy on flopping, bro.
No, bro, but like what I'm saying is, like, you see players foul Bron, and you like how many and ones Bron get, and people fouling it. He's still just slamming, and dunking the ball on people, and like they fouling the hell out of him. Like, bro, he's a freak of nature, bro. And like that shit really what killed me. And like, I know we're not talking about it. Another player that I feel like from this era would have been much better in the early 90s and the 80s is DeMar DeRozan, because he's a mid-range assassin. And because people don't talk about DeRozan enough, but if he played back in them 80, 90, bro, he'd probably be one of the best ever. Not best ever, but like up there with in the talks of one of the greatest players ever. Anybody got a rebuttal for
Yeah,
that?
DeMar got a solid. He got a solid old school game. Now I think Kobe's era was harder though, because he faced better teams. I don't know, but
Bro, here's the thing, bro, niggas is but like teams is literally like teaming up to beat Bron. Like,
no, Bron started the super team stuff.
no, stop it. Because really it was the Celtics that started at BS, if we being honest, when they brought KG and Ray Allen over there with Paul Pierce.
Them niggas was past their primes though. They got a ring.
Yeah, I always want to say that, but they was past their prime, but they had enough to win the championship and beat LA.
Barely beat us, and then we cooked them niggas the next year.
What I say earlier, when it's a win.
We cooked them the next year, and then all them niggas got shipped to Brooklyn.
That's true. But yeah, man, I just it kills me, bro, because I love Kobe's one my favorite player, but like you didn't see teams like literally building to beat Bron.
Bro,
Like,
that that Pistons team that beat us, I don't think LeBron could have beat them.
Bro, but I need y'all to realize, bro, it was young Bron playing against the Spurs, and I think they got swept, of course, but bro, they lost by like I think the most they lost by one game was by 11. The games are always 11 or less where they would lose, and he's really going 1-on-5. You playing with like Danielle Marshall, Boot Gibson, Sasha Pavlich, like bro, and you going up against a dynasty team and barely losing, and because you put up 40 plus damn near every night. Come on, bro. Kobe's not doing that. We saw what Kobe looked like without his team, bro. When he had Julius Randle and all them bums, it didn't look pretty. Bron willed that team, beat the Pistons, went to go play the Spurs, and gave him hell damn near every game, bro.
Trust me, Kobe knew about playing and taking bad teams far. He definitely has played with Chris Mihm, Smush Parker.
Yeah, but they weren't playing no NBA Finals with these bums.
And I feel like Bron has had an easier path going through the Eastern Conference a lot too. I mean, the Eastern Conference been like scrubbed for a while. They're getting better now.
I mean, now, yeah, but early on,
now look that he's in the Western Conference. You know what I'm saying? He not dominating like he used to. I mean, granted, he's older now too, but
I mean, yeah, but it's like I feel like. I mean, obviously, everybody always want to say like the Eastern Conference is weaker and all that, but back early on, that jump was definitely not weaker. When you had the Orlando Magic when he went up against them, and when they played Kobe and them, then I talking about earlier like the Pistons, Boston Celtics, early Miami teams before the Bron era. It was definitely some good teams in the East that was definitely hooping. So. I be loving when people be saying that, but it's like early on the East was definitely tough. Obviously West had the better team, but I don't think it's the West why he was struggling. I just feel like the teams he had in the West, like the team just weren't good enough on paper. Like to me personally, I feel like the Lakers should have never traded Lonzo Ball. And because no, matter of fact, I take it back. They should have kept Brandon Ingram, but they traded away. They kept Kuzma. That was a bad move by them. That's not a Bron thing. That's a bad management. Because Ingram definitely fitted that system more than Kuzma. Although Brandon Ingram get injured a lot, but to me, he was definitely the more talented player, which I think they would have helped him. My only issue with Bron is when he comes there, it's like they always try to ship the young talent out, which in the long run hurts your franchise. Well, as we saw with the Cavs when he came in there, and Wiggins left. But
yeah, I mean that's a pretty known NBA fact. A lot of NBA players don't like to play with Bron because they always gear the team towards him versus like the well-being of the team.
No, yeah, I mean I totally agree with that. But
you feel them dudes is trash. You see how AD get his.
No, bro, but JJ Redick, shout out to JJ Redick. We don't talk about him enough, but everybody was making jokes, but like you can like he knows basketball. Especially he played under Coach K, so he's already got the tutelage of how to run a team, run the right sets. He's finally one of the smartest coaches realized that, well, not the smartest, but one of the smart coaches that realized, unlike Darvin Ham, you got to run the offense through AD. Bron is up there now. I mean, obviously he's going to get his, but you run the offense through AD, you get him ticking. He's going to play better on defense. Probably hopefully take better care of his body. As we can see, the Lakers been playing pretty well with them, and also moving out the ball. Like last year, they just sitting there, standing there, stagnant. Nobody's moving out the ball. Everybody just watching Bron dribble, dribble, dribble. And their offense looked ugly. Also, they moved D'Angelo Russell to the bench. Smart move. And like he's making all the right decisions right now. Hopefully, he continues. But to me, I just feel like they're playing well. Ryan, you're a Lakers fan. You can let me know what you takes on JJ so far.
Oh, I love JJ. When he had that little tantrum on the bench and then immediately benched D'Lo afterward anyway, I feel like Ham would have felt the social pressure and like not benched him right away. Nah, D'Lo needed to be on the bench for a minute. And I don't know what it is about us versus D'Lo being anywhere else, like why he cook everywhere else and don't want to cook here. But yeah, sit on the bench for a little bit, my guy. We get bigger as a team on defense anyway with him on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should be all right. Not happy we lost to the Pistons. They should be trash compared to us. Sorry, Kayla.
Wow.
What? We should have beat them easily. How many? They told like 3-6 or something like that.
4-6.
Four.
Yeah.
Because
I
I
got
just
a picture of going around with Monty and Bickerstaff head to head. We was like 4 and whatever last year. Now we're 4-6. So
okay. That should have kept mine too, but bigger staff solid.
definitely.
Yeah, I ain't really got nothing much else. The only thing, did y'all ever see that video where I guess the guy called the podcast people asked the guy like who is a celebrity you hate for no reason? His answer is Jason Tatum.
I don't know why they hate Jason Tatum, bro.
I fucking hate Jason Tatum.
He needs
I
to
felt
hate Eric White.
Why you say you hate Jason Tatum?
y'all never saw that video? I think it might be the Shits and Gigs podcast, and they're like, "Who's the celebrity you hate for no reason?" And the guy who called in is from Philly too.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Oh, that explains why.
He's like Jason Tatum, and the podcast boy goes, "Champion Jason Tatum." He's like, "What's up with you, bro? I know what happened." that's exactly how I feel. And you tie LMA into it. That's also my celebrity crush. I hate Jason Tatum.
Yeah. I mean, I was kind of sick about that one when he picked LMA, but shout out to my guy, man. He knows basketball and he knows women.
And he went to Duke. I never liked Jason Tatum.
Yeah. That's his only knock for me. I can't stand Duke basketball. But shout out to Cooper Flag though. But yeah, man. All right, y'all got anything else? All right.
Just in time for football. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Appreciate y'all coming on.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro.
All right, bro. Peace.
Yeah.
All right, see you, Kayla.